Today's topic is understanding case selection in Python and solving past papers. We have solved a question in which we had two outcome, pass or fail. But problem is that if there are several outcomes, then what will happen? For example, this is our problem number one. In this problem number one, we have one outcome. So we have written a code. Firstly, we declare age and as real, then we input age, and then
Yes,
if
sir.
age is lesser than 18, then print not allowed to drive,
Yes, sir.
right? And now the other problem, we are asked to input marks. This is our problem number two. In this problem, we are asked to input marks, so we declare marks as integer real, and then we input marks. If marks is greater than equals to 40, then print result equals to pass, else print result equals to fail. And if, right, here we have one outcome, not allowed to drive. Here we have two outcomes, pass, fail. But sometimes we have several outcomes. For example, we are asked to input marks and output grade. And suppose we have four grades. This is our problem number three. Put marks and output grades, uh, distinction, merit, pass, or fail. Right? Here we have four outcomes: distinction, merit, pass, or fail. Right? So here we are asked to write down a simplified solution. Here we are asked to write down a more efficient solution. Firstly, we need to understand the what is meant by the word more efficient, simplified. Right now, better understand that if our code is shorter, uh, so it will occupy lesser space in memory. It will be executed very quickly. So we say that our code is more efficient. If in one code that is performing a task and it has 100 lines, and for the same task we have written another code, the function of the task is same, but if it has 70 lines, so we will say that this code is more efficient, uh, because this code will occupy lesser space in computer memory. This code will be translated quickly. This code will be executed quickly. huh? So the lesser the number of statements, more the efficiency of the code. So if we are writing this code using if statement, what will we write? We will write down declare marks real, then we input marks, right beta, then we input marks and input marks, then we will use if statement. Agar we are using, if we are using if statement, how do we write? We will write down if marks is greater than equals to 80. Suppose our criteria for uh, distinction is 80. So we will write down then print grade is equals to distinction. Then we will write down another condition, else if marks is greater than equals to 60. Suppose for merit there is 60 percentage is required, then print grade equals to merit. Else if marks is greater than equals to 40, then print grade is equals to pass. Else print grade equals to fail. Right, bacho? This is our code. Right, now we have another selection statement. This is known as case, and if we study the structure of case, you will observe that first we declare marks like we have done for if selection, then we input marks. Now our case selection will be started. Now there is a little bit difference between the if and case selection. Here we have started with if, here we will write down case of marks, right? Then we will give 3 spaces and we write down the range of marks. Suppose firstly is it is greater than equals to 80. No need to write down marks. We will say print grade is equals to distinction. Then greater than equals to 60, print grade equals to merit, right? And then greater than equals to 40, print grade equals to pass. Otherwise print grade equals to fail. And case. Yes, bachu. Now you may observe that uh, case selection has lesser number of statements, right beta? So as case selection has lesser number of statements, we will say that this is more efficient. This will occupy lesser space on disk. This will occupy lesser space in computer memory. And this will be executed quickly. Are you getting my point, bacho? Students, is there any problem?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what is the problem?
No,
I,
sir. Problem. We
okay.
got it.
Now, so firstly we have if selection and secondly we have case selection. Now we need to understand when to use if selection, right? And when to use case selection and why to use case selection, right? So sometime a question is given when to use if selection. So beta, when there are one or two outcomes, and when there are several outcomes. Are you getting my point, beta? When there
Yes.
are one or two outcome, we should use if selection. When there are several outcome, we should use case selection, right? Then there is another. Then we are asked to why. Huh? So we will say that why to use case selection. It will selection will reduce number of statements, make code shorter, occupying lesser space, and executing faster. Yes, बेटो मेरे बच्चों. Sometimes it is asked that why should we use case selection? Is it clear? Is there any confusion?
No, sir.
No, sir. Then we will check it in Python, and then we will uh, solve the past paper questions. But we have only 12 minutes. Okay. So firstly, we will check it in Python, and I am giving just an overview of the question. Huh? For example, yes, here you will observe that it is asked to this is a calculator, right? It says that if sine equals to plus, if sine equals to minus, if sine equals to multiply, and if sine is equals to division, right? How many outcomes are there?
There are several.
Several outcomes, huh? Plus, minus, multiply, division, and not equals to plus, minus, multiply, division. It means there are 5 outcomes. There are several outcomes. So it should be written in case. Now, read the second part of the question. Show how could you improve the algorithm written in pseudocode by writing an alternative type of conditional statements. अच्छा, sometime a question is said you are just asked to write down the uh, condition statement. Huh? Yes, here. Explain the difference between a programming concept, sequence, and selection. Give an example of sequence and selection statements, right? Acha bhai. Now, here you will see that identify two different conditional statements. What are the conditional statements, बच्चों?
If and case.
If and case. Acha. How do you write down this statement? You will write down this statement in this way. The name of the statement. If then else and if with triple dots and case of otherwise and case. Right? Now, you are asked to write down the conditional statement in winter 2015. Now, the same question. The same question is repeated in the next summer exam. Remember, I will show you many times now. The questions from the winter exams, sometimes the questions from the winter exams are repeated in the next summer exam. You will observe that this is winter 2015 and this is summer 2016. Means for the preparation of your exam, your previous winter exams are very important for you. Remember this. I am what I'm writing, I am telling this is just about the in the reference of computer science, huh? But they have used other word. Here they say that conditional statement. Here they are writing selection statement. The same question, right? You are asked to write down the condition statement or selection. Both are same. So you will write down if then else and if, and you will write down case of otherwise and case. Right, beta? Then Then another question is set in exam. Yes, here you will observe. It says that if response is equals to 1, then x is equal to x plus 1. If response is equals to 2, then x equals to x minus y. If response is equals to 3, then x is equals to x divided by y. X is equal to x multiplied by y. If response is equals to 4. So how many outcomes are there?
Sir, several. So you'll use case.
Several. Acha. Now you will observe that what is the question? It says name the type of statement demonstrated by if then else. Which, which type of statements are these? If then else and if.
Selection statement.
Selection statements, right? These statements are basically selection statements, right? These are selection statements, these are conditional statements. So you are asked to write down the name of type of statement, and this is 1 mark question. Then rewrite the pseudocode using case statement. You are asked to convert this code into case statement. So in exam, sometime, yes, here you will see it says that convert a statement line number 29 to 39 using a case structure, right? Yes, line number 29 to 39. Yes, beta. If next char is greater than equals to 4, next char greater than equals to a, next char or else. So there are 1, 2, 3 outcomes. If there are 3 outcomes, we will say this should be used in case selection, right? So you are asked to, so sometime you are asked to rewrite a code using alternative type of selection statement. Sometime you are asked to rewrite the code to improve efficiency of the code. Huh? So to improve efficiency of the code, so you need to make amendment in the code. And if this they have used, if in the question if selection is used, we will use case selection. Is it clear, mere bachcho? Is
Yes,
there
sir.
any confusion?
No, sir.
No. So note it down. Note down this. If select difference between if selection and case selection. Hurry up, beta. Hurry up, bachcho. If you are done with it, then we will convert this code in programming statements. Then we will check how to use case selection in Python.
Sir, done.
Done, bachcho? Now, mere bachcho. Now, this is our Python code. Control. अच्छा मेरे बच्चों, remember that in Python we don't have case selection, right? अच्छा, in Python we know that we never declare variables, right? So if we want to add some, but sometime in exam we are asked to show declaration of variable, and variables are not declared in Python, so we will declare them using comments. comments are basically lines of statement which are not read by your compiler, right? So we will start our code with hash. We will study it later, but firstly I want to show you the concept of case selection. Firstly we will input. How to input? Firstly we write down the variable name, then data type, then input, and then prompt. Enter marks of students, right? Then then if, basically in Python we don't have case selection, so we will use if statement, right? And in if statement there is a little bit change in if statement. We will write down, and then in the next line we write down else. Here we will write down L if, right? This is the difference between Python and pseudocode. Here we just write down L if. And again L if, because there is another condition. And at the last we will write down else. And we know that in Python there is no ending keyword. So beta, in Python we don't have case selection. For case selection basically we are using else if, but there is a little change in the if. This is not else if, this is elif, right? In pseudocode we have written else if, right? In pseudocode we had written else if, and in Python we have written elif. Now I am executing it. It asks marks of the student 89, grade is equal to distinction 78, grade is equal to merit 54, grade is equal to pass 33, grade is equals to fail, right मेरे बच्चों?